about programmed for a change, programmed for a new level, programmed for a change. Every believer, every human being on planet Earth desire a change. Everyone desire a new level. Everyone desires something better. But like a computer, you see, a computer is programmed. And what is programmed in a computer determines its function. Also, it determines its limitation. So, in other words, as a human being, as a person, there are things that determine your function. And there are things that also determine your limitation in life. So if you want to be programmed for change, because there is something that programs you, you see. So when you meet a computer, there are things that have been programmed in it, and that determines its function. It can't function beyond that level. It can't function beyond that level. Why? Because the level of program given to it is what determines its limitation. The same thing as a human being. There are things that stand as limitation in our lives. There are things that stand, to hinder us in our lives. The reason is because there are things that have been programmed in us. So what has been programmed in us is what has determines our reward. What has been programmed in us is what has determined our result. What has been programmed in us is what has determined our outcome in life. So you must know that there are things that programs a person. So whether a person is successful or a failure, whether a person is doing well or not, whether a person is poor or not, there are things that is programming. Can I say this to you? A poor man is an untrained, wealthy person. A poor person is a person who has been programmed to be so. It's not because he was born so. It's not because he was born to be so. But there are software inside of him that has programmed him to be so. So what are one of the things that programs us for a kind of life we're living at is knowledge, is information. It is information. I want to tell you in the next part now. Information was programmed people for the life they are living. The information you received is what programmed you. God bless you.